We are back to begin chapter 3.
Not quite.
Damn it! Okay, welcome back to Dark Cloud 2, where we don't move on to chapter 3. We go back to Palm Brinks. What are we doing going back to Palm Brinks?
There is one more person we can recruit, technically.
You mean we didn't catch them all?
Technically, we haven't caught 2.
Ah.
So, since it's nighttime, if I recall right...
We will run into this corner.
Sorry, I'm looking at the guide.
While you look at the guide, would you like me to go forward?
No.
Or no? You got this.
I got it.
You got this like a pro.
Okay, so there's 2 people we still need to get. One is the mayor's daughter, Claire, and the other one is Mina, which is the older sister of Corinne. Whoops.
Well, we don't want to go there.
You can't get Mina until you beat 10 games of a minigame for dungeons.
And I take it this minigame is bullshit?
So completely utterly bullshit that if you manage to get this woman, I will tip my hat off to you. Because we ain't doing it!
I might consider doing it.
Ugh, I might try.
We'll definitely have plenty of opportunities to do so.
Anyway, I wish I could help you out, but fighting's scary and I might get dirty.
Oh, heaven forbid.
And I'd hate to be a nuisance to everyone, sorry, I'll just have to say no. But there must be lots of unusual things outside town. I wonder what the trees are like and what kind of flowers there are.
Flowers, you say?
Yeah, so show her a picture of the Lafretia.
The Lafretia stem.
Yeah.
A flower so big it could easily dwarf a tree, which it does.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this would definitely get her interested.
Okay, so Claire's abilities, she adds 2 to the enemy's rage check. You know,
So it takes them longer to get pissed off.
Yes, and she sells you gift capsules.
Oh, how wonderful! So we can catch more things to just leave in Monica's storage.
Basically, she's useless.
That's sad. Well, she's not entirely useless. She does provide the means to support that other mechanic, but that mechanic is ultimately too big of a hassle to undertake and too, well,
Stupid.
unsatisfying.
Yep. So for now, you want to leave?
Yeah!
Let's go ahead and get this next chapter started.
Let's get this party train rolling.
All right, let's move them out.
All aboard!
Not quite. We're missing one person.
Wait, who are we? Oh, right.
Derp, 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 derp.
Well, we ain't getting her on the train anytime soon. Anyway, to Balance Valley. So this is the next area that we were that was mentioned.
Ooh, this is already looking interesting.
Wow, they even have a station here.
This is Balance Valley Station.
By the look of things, this valley's been hit as well.
Oh, great.
Hey, Max. We'll take care of things at this end. You take as long as you need.
Wait, there's another blockage?
Man, it seems like Emperor Griffin has dumped rocks at every single train junction.
I wonder why.
Nefarious purposes.
Yeah, so if you go over here, you can see the whole bunch of stalactites. Yeah, stalactite ceiling have fallen down.
Right?
And actually, before... Actually, no, never mind.
What were you thinking?
I was going to put someone into the party, but we can wait a little bit. Because first we need to head to Balance Valley.
Alright, to Balance Valley.
Doo-doo-doo.
I will say, this is easily one of the cooler concepts for village areas.
Well, we'll explain... Monica will explain it.
Alright?
That's right. There are 4 plateaus in this valley, but the height of those plateaus can change. Pretty strange, huh?
Exactly.
Yep.
Wow. Huh? There are houses over there. Might be people as well. Let's go check it out.
Another trope from the original Dark Cloud game. The entire world's destroyed, but in every area there's always one person still alive.
The one survivor.
It's weird.
Yep. Okay. Oh no! Owl! Kepra Gabra!
Who are you? What do you want? Get out!
He sounds exactly how I imagine Keppra sounding like, too.
You can talk?
Hold on, Mr. Owl. Just listen to us, please.
Meh.
What is it?
We're looking for somebody. His name is Crest. Do you know him?
Crest. So you've come to see Crest, have you?
Yes, that's right.
Crest is dead.
Are you saying this figuratively or literally?
Literally.
Ah!
So Griffin's henchmen got him too. Now what are we gonna do? And who's this?
Lynn was Crest's apprentice. She's been bedridden with shock ever since his death. Unfortunately, it looks like her illness has taken a turn for the worse.
That's terrible.
Crest was supposed to be the great sage in the future.
It looks pretty bad.
And if he's dead, we gotta basically make sure that she stays alive.
Okay, and the other thing, it seems Crest is a hereditary title. Isn't it? Like,
Maybe,
the name Crest gets passed down to the next sage who inherits it.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I think the game explains it later on. It's been a while. Dr. Dell?
Dr. Dell?
Echo!
He's the head doctor in Palm Brinks, the best doctor around. But he looks like a duck, so don't be too surprised when you see him.
A duck.
You know a doctor.
We're talking with an owl. We're talking with time travelers. We have a valley where all the plateaus...
Change height depending on what the weight of them.
Come out here.
And we just went to the future and saw a tree that's basically a shopping mall.
that can talk.
Let's get back to
A
Palm
talking
Brinks.
shopping mall tree. There is nothing that will
Yeah, I
surprise
guess
me
we
anymore.
better.
You'd be surprised.
Back. Right.
Try.
Alright, so, you know what I just realized? We could have taken care of the Claire thing while we were back at when we come to Palm Brinks here. I am a derp.
Back to adventure.
Alright, so Dr. Dell is out in the park, actually.
He's by the docks, too, from what I remember.
Yeah.
He's way out there, right around the area where we kept running around, and I failed to make the tide.
Yep. Well, he's on the other side of the docks.
Holy.
One weird thing about this way is, I don't know why the camera just decides to just shift like that.
Yeah, and you can't really alter the camera's vertical angle either, so you can't fix it.
Yeah. By the way, the sign that you see there is actually another scoop thing. I've already gotten it off camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically used so you can make, like, medicines and all other sorts of stuff. I think, like, holy water as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, with all the scoops we gotten from the other area, we probably...
Well,
there's the duck.
Max. What's up?
Please, Dr. Dell, come with us. A really sick girl needs your help.
Not good. Not good at all. A few more days like this and she's...
Oh, here's the glitch. He's saying something that he's supposed to say later on.
Whoops.
Yep. So,
What was that about Parm?
Parm was in our party beforehand. He moved back to the train.
Ah, so Dr. Dell immediately says, back to the train with you, and takes the slot in your party.
Bingo. So
Okay.
yeah, that was one weird audio hiccup of the game that I wanted to show you. Sony, patch that, why don't you, please?
Patch? An old game? That's sacrilege.
Oh, we've been waiting. She's gotten worse since you left. Hurry, do something. Anything.
Man, she's getting worse by the minute.
This is what he was supposed to
A
say.
few more days like this and she's done for.
Yikes.
Looks like she's been hit by toxic mist, and a pretty strong dose of it too. Regular
It's
medicine
actually got a
won't
pretty
touch it.
interesting voice for a duck.
I will say that it was not what I was expecting. I was expecting something more Donald or Daffy-ish.
Toxic mist?
You see more of it these days. But we still don't know what causes it. There's absolutely nothing we can do.
Oh joy.
There's nothing you can do. Please try something.
I've got it! Lao Chow!
Lao who?
Chow?
He can cure her!
Huh? Lao Chow?
I like the way he's just looking like, wait, what?
That's right. In my time, there's a legendary chef named Lao Chow. They say
Oh.
if you eat his miracle dish, it'll cure any kind of sickness on the spot.
Well, where do we have to go? to
Really?
see him?
In the future, a place called Starlight Temple will be built in Balance Valley. That's where all the sages gather.
That's
Not
a
gonna lie, that looks amazing.
There's a place
Oh, it
there
is.
called Lao Chow's Bistro. Lao Chow is the head chef.
How many times can she say Lao Chow?
Bistro back and go see him. We might be able to save
Just
Lin.
one more.
You couldn't just shorten it down to Lao or something?
Just like we did in Sindane, we have to collect geostones here and use them to change
So the
nature,
first thing we
right?
need to do is basically revive a restaurant in the future.
So that we can save a
Let's
girl
bring
in
Lao
the
Chow's
past.
Bistro back first.
Then let's do
Time
it.
travel
Let's
shenanigans.
save Lin.
Thank God this isn't
There's a
multiverse
passage in
theory.
this valley that goes to the sea. It's called
Maybe?
Starlight Canyon, and I bet we can find the geostones for this valley there. It's a dangerous area, though.
I'm fine with
No
that.
kidding.
Let's go.
Starlight Canyon. Okay. I'm just gonna say it right now.
I'll be
This is
in
one of the
touch.
slowest
Just let me know if
dungeons
you need me.
in the area.
Which is made more pressing when you consider that within minutes this little girl has gotten
Worse.
worse.
We're going to
So,
save her. Don't
There
worry.
is an element of
In order to save Lin,
haste
who
that
was on
goes
the
into
verge
this
of
next
death,
dungeon
we
that
had to venture into the
I don't know.
dangerous Starlight
Anyway.
Canyon.
Yep, yeah, once again, Max is monologuing.
Although I was worried about Crest being gone, I concentrated on Lin, who was still with us.
right?
And
Chapter
now,
3, the Sage,
The
of the
Sage
Stars.
of the Stars.
you talked over Max.
I can't hear him because we turned down our volume because we had a major feedback problem as of lately.
Yeah, well, our microphone is so goddamn sensitive, it picks up the AC, so we actually have to turn it off to record.
Well, that's
Not to mention that it actually gets a buzz if the fluorescent lights are on.
I have noted that it's not just us who have this problem. The Grumps have reported problems with air conditioning being picked up on microphones as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, and Chugga Conroy, I believe, has also talked about it a little bit. And
One of the
Yeah.
Let's Players I watch, KZ Excellent, he also has this issue as well.
yeah, so it's not just
That
us.
and he has this issue with his two dogs barking up a storm.
Yeah, but they're cute.
No,
Anyway,
he-
what
yeah.
is going on here?
Oh yeah, she's basically explaining how if you put too much on one, the other ones rise up.
This sounds like a problem.
It really isn't?
If you know what you're doing, it isn't.
Which I kind of do.
Wow,
Kinda.
sounds a little harder this time.
Yeah, but we can
Though
do
I
it.
will
just
note
know
this. An
Okay.
engineering challenge where all four of these balancing hills need to be constructed upon in such a way that their weight and movements do not alter each other. That sounds like a fantastic challenge for Max.
Anyway, to Starlight Canyon we go. Now, let me just go and explain it. We're going to want to go all the way to the end here. Then we're going to have to want to come back here, split off the path, and head this way.
It sounds like we might need to do some more splitting in this episode.
Yeah. So, well, what I'm going to say is, I think what will happen is we'll do an episode where we just power through a whole bunch of them, and it'll just be sped up a little bit.
Alright, sorry about this, guys, but this one's going to be a long ride.
Yeah, for this first one, we'll show off, like, the first area.
Alright.
Just normal episode for the first area. From here on, there'll be new enemies. Maybe we'll show them off. If not, we'll just speed through it. Because the enemies change in ways, but not really.
What the hell with an eagle?
Yep.
We travel by eagle?
Oh,
And we already got a new enemy. This guy is an asshole.
yep.
So, you want my advice for fighting these guys?
Yeah.
Get off your ride pod. And
Well, you need to kill enemies with the ride pod in this one.
that is true, but you don't want a gun. You'll want to use the arms.
Okay.
Because you can guard with the arms.
Alright. Sorry, I'm doing this really quickly.
R1 to guard, if I recall correctly.
Right.
Walk on the way with circle. And punch him in the back of the head like an illegal boxer.
Good lord. So, basically, Starlight Canyon is split off into two paths on either side, kind of like a canyon.
I'm also digging that new treasure chest design, again, by the way.
Yeah, but again, it's basically straight paths all around.
But the fact that you have to circumnavigate these two areas does mean you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking, a lot of long, uninteresting runs back and forth. It can get annoying.
Yep.
Especially since the enemies are hard. Hardcore's nice.
Which is why I'm killing them with the ride pod and then gathering the stuff afterwards so we can level up the weapons. Although I will say that the Jurax gun... Okay.
Come on. Yeah, these guys take no damage from the front, even with a ride pod punch. That thing could take out an elephant.
Yep. Alright, the
Okay.
Stinger Wrench is upgraded.
Alright, so what can we build up? We have 4 points.
The Stinger Wrench, I'm pulling up the guide again.
One thing I would do as well, I would just level it up point by point until something stopped being needed.
Okay, to become the Poison Wrench,
How edgy.
it needs 72 Lightning, 68 Beast, and 45 Scale.
Scale is looking pretty low.
2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and just do Scale. There aren't that many Scale monsters in this area. There will be in the next area, trust me. So this is actually good that we're leveling up this right now.
Alright.
Okay, so that's 18, so it's going to be a while.
Yep. Okay, so as the hammers go off in the background, there's our Geostone.
Oh, and there's a Pockle.
Pockles.
Actually, fairies. Oh, forgot.
Almost forgot there, Sonic.
Yep. In the original Dark Cloud, there were a whole bunch of these in the second dungeon, and they were all named after days of the week.
Oh yeah, I remember those guys. In Dark Souls 1.
The Dark Cloud one.
Dark Flowed!
Yeah, Dark. So yeah, you can see how this area is a bit roundabout.
Yeah, and sometimes there'll be breaks in the path, so you'll have to go around the other path in order to get to the other side.
Yeah, so you can see why we're going to want to speed through this area a little bit.
I will also say that it was at around this time when I got something that made powering through these areas very, very cool and easy.
And that would be?
You're writing it. If you talk to Grandpa Max,
Yeah.
I know his name is Cedric, yeah, but if you talk to Cedric, he will start selling you brand new parts for Steve, based on his experience, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
And one of these is a new pair of feet.
which is the roller feet.
They are much faster than Max.
Oh yeah.
So, when we get back, let's go pick them up.
Alrighty.
So, anything else you want to add about this area? About the enemies? About the fact that these rams are appearing?
These rams were originally called Dashers in the first game.
And how bad are they in this game and that game?
These guys are a lot worse. You can actually get a scoop from these guys. I believe it's supposed to be, you're supposed to take a picture as they're charging at you.
Why can't they be easy?
Yeah, so you know what? That's another thing that I'm going to do off screen because fuck that.
Oh, but people want to see us get our shit sewn all over the place.
I'd rather not.
It's nice to be able to guard.
Yeah, it's true. Alright. Oh, giant slab o' meat.
Is that the item that you use to move to the next area?
Bingo bango.
Bingo bango.
Bongo.
Boingo boingo?
Oh
Boingo boingo brothers!
dear God almighty. If anyone's watched JoJo,
Oh, you already know. Hey, gunpowder?
I don't know what that's used for other than making bombs.
I think it is used for bombs. It's the only thing that makes sense. And you just missed all the right experience.
I'm going back to get it.
It's gone.
Nope. Yep, now it is. There.
And the money!
Alright, get out of the ride pod so we can actually move forward.
Seriously, once you get the roller skates, you're never going to want to get off.
There is a faster one, which is it's called a buggy if I recall right.
You don't want to use it.
It's really unwieldy.
Yep.
It's basically like controlling a vehicle. It's like a vehicle section afterwards.
So it's got unusual controls that are unwieldy, don't work,
And are a pain in the ass. And look at how many...
and there goes our achievement.
God damn it, it's because I was...
Damn you, smiling fairy! You've ruined it! Ruined it!
Oh my god.
Hey, look, there's the map.
Joy. And look, the dungeon is on the other place.
Which means we're going to have to backtrack all the way around. And on top of... Oh, never mind! Thank God.
That reminds me, I need to get that little girl on our party so we can always get angels.
Alright.
So, alright, Grump. God dang it.
And there we go. So yeah, you just want to circle around them and punch them in the back of the head while guarding.
Yep.
I believe, just like in Dark Souls, you can guard and move at the same speed.
No, when you guard, you go... Well, at least with the right pod, you move at the same speed.
Oh, that's right, that's right. When you're guarding and moving with the right pod, you can just circle around them really, really quickly.
It's with regular characters that they start sidestepping and sidling.
Okay.
And these are the rocks that you can throw at enemies. Alright, since
Since we've already,
fucked it up,
we might as well get this. Is there any particular weakness that these enemies have, like beast or whatnot? Or can you just fight them any way you want?
come on, come on.
I see that I am talking. Oh, there we go! You got it! And he laughs, the asshole.
Yep. So, there you go. I got it for you. You can be happy now.
I am happy. Now you might want to bread after this. Or go back to the...
Ride pod. But I think, by the way, we're never using this crunchy bread until the final dungeon.
Because it fully restores your health.
Not to mention, it's in the too. You never get more of it. It's in the too good to use club, basically. Same as like elixirs or ethers in Final Fantasy.
Or ethers and elixirs in the final run of Pokemon. Any Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a treasure chest behind you.
Larg. It matches with the rocks, damn it.
That's what I'm here for.
Alrighty.
So, good news is, it is a fairly linear area and only delineates through branching paths.
Which is still kind of annoying, but...
But, yeah, the fact that you will have to do all this backtracking and running to dead ends over and over again.
Yep. So,
Prepare for speed up hell.
which we will do in the next episode. So for now, this is the Legend Hunters.
Preparing our sanity.
Later, guys!
Ciao!